it looks like there's only going to be a certain size of battery that's going to fit in this monster truck, and that's going to be whatever fits in this compartment here. So we open it up. Hey guys, welcome back to Revolution XRC. Today we're going to look at an unboxing of this Laegendary, or is it Legendary? Legend monster truck. Now, I received this Laegendary Legend from Laegendary for review. This is a 1/10 scale monster truck, and we're going to take a look and see what this is all about. First off, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. So on the front, you see the Legend monster truck. The bottom panel is a nice dramatic shot of the front of the monster truck. Let's go look at the other panel right here. Over on this panel, we can see a look at the chassis that is under that monster truck body, the chassis of the Legend. And here are some specs of the Laegendary Legend. Moving on to the side panels. One side's got really not much to look at. And the other one here, you can see the remote setting. Here's a look at the rear of the package. Here we've got some instructions how to install the battery. It looks like it uses a Dean's plug. So pretty nice if you've got some Dean's batteries, although I suspect that you might have an issue because it looks like it takes a certain size of battery. And here are the transmitter details. Once again, there's that top of the radio control, or top of the radio. You know, it's got your power switch, steering trim, dual rate adjustments, reverse switch, and I guess the speed mode for full speed, half speed, in case you wanted to hand this monster truck to a kid. Alright, so let's get to opening this package and seeing what is included inside. Let's take a look at what kind of Legend we have inside this package. Alright, we've got the actual monster truck. There's still more in the box while I'm digging this out. There. Alright, so I've got here, looks like what looks to be an instruction manual. So, alright, so it looks like they've got some replacement parts available already for this truck. From what I've understand, they've got a presence on Amazon, so you should be able to contact them on Amazon for replacement parts. So they do actually have a way to get the parts for this vehicle. Here, what's in the box? You've got the Laegendary Legend, you've got the radio, you've got USB chargers, the AC adapter for those USB chargers, 2 LiPo batteries, and looks like they're 7.4 volts for, so they're 2S at 1600 milliamps each. Okay, they've got a LiPo bag, so it does include a LiPo bag, which is very useful, and the user manual. And here's a look at that radio. Yeah, cut this tape open. Alright, here's the radio, and just like it showed on the top of the box, got your dual rate, your trims, your reverse switches, power button, push button power. Oh, looks like my wheel foam got compressed a little bit. I'm pretty sure it'll come back out, but anyway. The battery compartment takes 3 AA batteries. Interesting, because most cars usually take 4. See what's included here. Alright. LED lights. So they have LED lights included. Two USB chargers. Although I'm not quite sure why there's 2. Maybe one's as a backup in case the other one burns out or something. Because this AC adapter can only plug in one at a time, or you could just plug one into this AC adapter and plug this one into something else. So actually, I'm wondering if you could plug it into the computer and charge as long as you have enough voltage. Anyway, so they give you 2. Cross wrench, some other tools. That's actually not cross wrench, it's just a wrench. Extra wheel nuts, extra wheel hexes, some body pins. Looks like the shock cups, or extra shock cups, so they do give you some extras. And what we have here is we'll have to see how this works. Pretty sure we'll find out soon. Here's a lipo bag. Very, very useful. Not bad. Looks pretty nice. Definitely a nice addition for beginners to this hobby, especially when these. I'd probably consider this like a beginner hobby grade level vehicle. And if you're going to include lipos, it's a good thing that they include these lipo bags. So, very nice. Alright, let's take a look at the truck once I free it from this box. Alright, here is the Legend. So, it's a 10th scale truck, but it's a little bit smaller than some of the 10th scale trucks that I've seen. It's definitely smaller than a Traxxas Stampede, I believe. Yeah. So while it is rated at 10th scale, it does seem a little bit smaller than a Traxxas Stampede level truck. But we'll take a look at this chassis as soon as we get the body off. Uses 4 body pins. Go ahead and take a look at that. So here's the body. It's kind of small. Here's the chassis. It's all covered up, it looks like. This must be the receiver / ESC. It's probably like some kind of 2-in-1. The shocks actually feel pretty decent for this level of truck, so kind of a pleasant surprise. Here's a close look at the shocks. Kind of interesting though that they've got a single shock setup in the front and they've got a dual shock setup in the back. So these are oil-filled shocks, and you know, for this level truck, they seem actually pretty decent. Yeah, not bad. It's not too bouncy. It actually holds pretty well. So it's a bonus there. You can see here in the front, it's got some metal support, so metal parts. Not bad. Or is that plastic? Can't quite tell. Looks like metal, but it might be plastic. Well, if it's metal, it's really, really glossy and painted well. If it's plastic, it might be metal. I have to take it apart to figure it out, but I think it is metal. Yep. So, looks like they've got metal parts here. Should give it some strength. That's actually pretty nice. Pretty decent for this level of truck. You know, didn't have to go ahead and paint this all nice and glossy. It's probably gonna get scratched up, but actually not bad. Fairly decent. Front bumper is really flexible. Tires, not much to write about. I mean, they're alright. So if you look at this bumper here, they've got two light buckets here, and those LEDs that they provide could be hooked up to these right here. Alright, so it looks like there's only going to be a certain size of battery that's going to fit in this monster truck, and that's going to be whatever fits in this compartment here. So we open it up, which involves just flipping these two levers. You can see two 1600 milliamp 2S LiPos, and now I can see why there was a need for that adapter. So it looks like you can either run one battery at a time at 1600 milliamps, or you can run both batteries at the same time. So it looks like you can power both batteries together using this adapter right here, and you would plug in both of the batteries. So interesting setup. I guess it's an option for you to either run both at the same time or one at a time. And it looks like you charge with the balance plug. And here are the two batteries connected together on this adapter, this dual Dean's adapter, and you would plug it straight into the vehicle as such. So definitely an interesting battery setup. You could probably find a battery, this kind of battery. I've seen batteries this size. You could probably find another 2S LiPo in this shape, but I'm not exactly sure what milliamps you'll get. But I guess this is one way for them to get 3200 milliamps. So interesting setup. Like I said, this looks like it's going to be a ESC / receiver 2-in-1. Take a look at that. Let's see the heat sink right there. It says do not touch, it's going to be hot. Do not touch. But you can see the heat sink underneath. So that's definitely an ESC in there, and then you see the plugs in here that look like they're going to be for the receiver. Anyway, that is pretty much a look at the truck and the chassis. We'll go ahead and give this a run when we're right back. Alright, we're ready to run this Legend for the first time. As you can see here, running both battery packs with this adapter is a very tight fit, and you'll only be able to fit the battery packs in this orientation. So make sure you put the two battery packs in the front with the adapter in the back. Alright, so you'll notice here that they've got these two tabs to secure the battery cover. I've heard that the previous incarnation of this vehicle had a snap fit cover which would pop off. So the addition of these tabs to kind of keep this attached is a welcome addition. And to start up the car, First thing we'll do, turn on the radio, turn on the car by holding it down. The light would come on, and we're ready to put on the body and give it a run. You gotta do that close to the camera. You gotta watch out for people too when I come in, okay? Okay, this thing. Go. Let's stay close to the phone now. Out of batteries? Go. That's cool. Did you do that again? Okay, that's good. Again. So now that I've had a chance to run this Legend monster truck, here are my final thoughts. You can definitely have fun with this Legend monster truck. While it is pretty fun, it is targeted more towards the beginner side of the hobby grade RC spectrum. My son had a good time driving it, and I think he had, pretty good fun. While the Legend is a fairly simple and easy to run monster truck, there is an issue that I have with it, and that mostly has to do with the battery compartment. Now, like we've seen earlier, this Legend monster truck has a pretty cool chassis where it's all covered up and kind of sealed off from the elements. But there is one issue with that, and that issue is heat. I did find that after running this monster truck, the bottom of this chassis got extremely hot. Like, it was hot to touch right here. And not only that, the batteries themselves actually became hot as well. So the batteries right here were hot to the touch, and they kind of little softened up a bit. So I was kind of a little concerned about that. And the inside of the battery compartment was hot as well, and I could feel it when I took the batteries out, the heat that was still trapped in here. And it might have something to do with, I think this thing has dual motors here, and it could have something to do with that. But while it is cool to have a battery sealed off from the elements in the battery compartment, there is an awful lot of heat that is trapped in this area. And so that might be something to watch out for with this monster truck. We'll see if it's an issue, but I mean, other than that, everything else looks fine, and everything else looks good and durable. Just the heat from the battery compartment. So that is something to look out for if you decide to pick up this monster truck. And that pretty much does it for this unboxing slash run slash review of this Laegendary Legend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for other videos from Revolution XRC. Thanks for watching.